Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Insights with Dylan White. It's Friday, so excuse the crazy voice and the crazy hair, but I wanted to review a couple of things in the space of cybersecurity since it is coming to the end of Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Over this month, people have asked me where to start with their security journey and really to start pivoting into the cybersecurity space. A few months ago, almost 6 months ago now, I did an article on Medium about starting your cybersecurity journey with Microsoft with the Cybersecurity Compliance 900 Fundamentals exam. I think it's a great exam for anybody that's looking to just begin their journey. I think the Microsoft Fundamentals are great, but if you're looking for security in general, there's nothing better than the SC900, in my opinion. It covers the core security fundamentals, it covers compliance fundamentals, and it covers identity fundamentals. So you'll get an idea of how you can further niche your career with just one exam, right? It's a relatively low cost exam as well. It's just $99 to take it. It is not one of the open book Microsoft exams, but it is just concept based, right? So there's not going to be any labs on this one. So real quick, I kind of want to just go over what you can expect with the exam, some of the key study pieces, and then what I would do after the exam. All right. So with the SC900, it's geared towards business stakeholders, right? Whether or not you're new or existing IT professional or students, right? Looking to try to land your first job right after college or maybe an internship, right? It says you should be familiar with Azure and Microsoft 365, and you should want to understand how Microsoft's SCI, also known as Security Compliance and Identity Solutions, can span across these areas to provide a holistic end-to-end solution. Right? This certification may also be valuable for college credits or these college credit exams. Right? And so there is actually a C900 study guide, right, which those of you that haven't been following me, the study guides are super important. And then you can also go straight in to take a practice assessment, right? You can add that practice assessment to your learning concepts, but you can also see these modules for learning paths, right? So you can see that there's roughly 6, 10, 15 modules of learning, right, from Microsoft Learn that will get you where you need to be to pass the exam on your first take, right? So there's a modules around security compliance fundamentals, right? Describe the concepts, describe the capabilities of Microsoft Intro, what used to be known as Azure AD, describe the capabilities of Microsoft Security Solutions, Microsoft Compliance Solutions. So for any of you that have been thinking about getting into the GRC space, governance, risk, or compliance, this certainly will help you get an idea of what Microsoft has to offer and what organizations that use Microsoft could be utilizing in their compliance journey. So I think it's got some really good fundamentals in that case. So let's take a quick peek over at the study guide and see what's all going to be on the test. So some things I love about the study guide right away from Microsoft is it tells you what the dates that this study guide is made for. Right, so the study guide's good until November 3rd. You can also quick links to review the skills, see anything that's changed. So maybe you looked at this study log, maybe you looked at it, say, last April when I first wrote it, but never took the test. You can see what's changed, and you can see all the different changes. You can get quick links to your previous Microsoft Learn profile, and then you can get a quick link for the free practice assessment. So you can also see the updates, right? If they've updated anything. So you can see the audience profile is still the same. The skills at a glance. This section is really important because it tells you the percentage that's going to be on the test, right? So describing the capabilities of Microsoft Security Solutions obviously is going to be the most important. 35 to 40% of the test is going to be based on knowing what the capabilities of Microsoft Security Solutions are. And then roughly 25 to 30%, the next biggest part will be Microsoft Intro, so identity, and then there'll be compliance, and then just knowing the core concepts will be about 10 to 15% of the test. And if you go below the skills, it'll actually tell you exactly what those percentage based will be, right? So you'll need to know security compliance concepts, right? The shared responsibility models, defense in depth, zero trust, right? Identity concepts such as security perimeter, right? Authentication, authorization, capabilities of Entra, right? What is Entra? What are the types of identity? What's hybrid identity, right? Authentication, capabilities, access management, governance, right? And then if we look at security overall, right? What's Azure Distributed Now Service Protection? What's Azure Firewall? What's a web app firewall? Right? Read through this. Put some key services in here, right? Like what's Azure Bastion? What's the Defender for Cloud? If you want to look at 365 Defender, all the different Defender pieces, right? There's a lot in there. And if we look at compliance, right? What's the Service Trust Portal offerings? What's Privacy Principle? What's Microsoft Priva? Compliance Manager? What's Purview? Right? DLP, etc. There's all kinds of different things that are going to be on this test, and it tells you each of the ones you should know based on what's going to be on the test. It's pretty much a golden ticket to pass the exam on the first try. And like I said, this exam is geared towards industry professionals and students alike, right? So you don't need to know everything about Microsoft to take the test, but you should have a basic understanding of 365 and Microsoft Azure if you're going to take the test, right? And you should want to get into this space, right? I always emphasize that if you're going to take a test, make it be something that you want to do. Don't take a test just to take a test. So it's a great one if you're looking to, like I said, to further niche down, find out what you enjoy. Maybe you figure out, hey, I don't like DLP and I don't like governance, right? But maybe I like identity, right? Identity is a great place to start. So what I would do after I took this test, right, is I would niche down further, right? I would use this test to tell me exactly that. Do I like governance? No? Okay. Maybe I like identity and access management. So then I would look for possibly roles in industry professions that use identity and access management, right? That's where I would take it next, and then from there I would kind of look at what I could do to further my studies. So this has been just an overall quick look at the SC900 test, what to expect for it, and hopefully some of you guys take it and let me know if you pass. Until next time.